gonna say, was that supposed to do that? But I guess so.
What
It was
was?
just like, hello.
Huh.
You must have blown out your mic.
That's weird, 'cause I'm not sitting that close to it. I didn't think that was exactly loud.
All right, let's see here. Oh, he hasn't done it.
What?
When are you gonna start posting GIFs when you announce your streams?
I don't know. I don't really have a big enough gift collection that I would use.
Well, that's what you gotta fix because, as we all know, it brings in the viewers. Who see the GIF and they go, "What's that?"
Does it now?
Yeah. Did you see the GIF I posted for today?
I haven't, no. I will gander at it after this.
I love that shit. But yeah, I mean, we're kind of late today just because I'm a lazy asshole, I think.
Well, you were, but then you also became like a busy asshole and decided to start doing yokai music. I saw your fucking tweet.
I didn't tell you that, but yeah,
I saw your tweet.
I got the first disc rendered, which isn't hard because you just no.
You just slap at it.
You just put a picture of the logo there and blue fuck off, and move the file in, name it, which the Yokai Watch wiki has already done, thankfully.
Yeah.
We're good. So I just have to do that for 2 more discs, and it took a while to do 40, despite being that easy. And then I have to extend them all, which, ooh. But, you know, as I was, like, going through, I listened to some of the songs, and I really forgot how much I liked the Yokai Watch 1 music. So that gives me a little hope, because I've been listening to 3.
Yeah, kinda. Because, like, even now I still hear, like, the battle and boss battle music in my head every so often.
It sounds like some weird thing I would say.
I mean, I always hear, like, game music in my head when I just daydreaming or fucking about it. It's just like, what I need... Like, my brain wonders, hey, game music. That's a good song.
I was legit thinking, like, because I was doing the Versus Yokai theme, and I was thinking of it, and I thought of the Versus American Yokai theme, and it's like, yep, that's it. And I'm like, wait. So, yeah, way too much Yokai Watch 3 music on the Dome piece. But we're working on that. So, now... we have a question mark. The real question is, do I get a second chance at using that weapon that pierces? Probably not.
I mean, I got a regular sloshing machine last time, so...
Oh, I can't really do much about this. Okay, there we go.
Of course, the sniper for this round is the Swiffer.
Well, coming from the dude who fucking wants to marry it.
I mean, it's fucking fantastic in Turf War, but that was the whole point I was making last time, was that like a lot of weapons just aren't suited to Salmon Run.
He's a liar.
Salmon Run specific
Yeah,
weapons.
the thing, by the way. In case you forgot, because I did that like once. See, I'm like, hey, I should go ahead and
What? Me, just give me a...
stream another game because it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, you've fallen out of the loop and you'll never get back into it.
But then I'm like, well, I'm probably gonna be at Loops tomorrow, and it's kind of late, and I'm kind of lazy today, so.
So exactly as I just.
Yeah, we'll save it for maybe tomorrow, perhaps, or not tomorrow, the day after, perhaps. I'm just kind of anxious about tennis, honestly, because I kind of don't even want to play it until they balance it, and I hear good things about the balance.
I mean, just play the single player.
Well, no, that's what I mean, because playing the single player will probably help me with the main game, so I'd rather not, like, play the single player, then wait 5 months, and then, do the multiplayer, you know?
See, you're getting into this thing again where, like, you know, to bounce back to Yokai Watch, it's that fucking lion swordsman who just never does fucking anything because he's like, I must wait for the right moment.
It's not my fault that they made
You're like
one
this
of the
with like
ugliest
anything
characters
vaguely.
in the series the best.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, you do that a lot with like video games. It's like just fucking do it.
No.
Just like shit or get off the pot.
I refuse. Such a such like an Irish saying. What the fuck? No one says that.
No, like I've heard fucking like Americans
Why
on
would
YouTube
you
say that. I've heard like plenty of people say that, like Australians, Americans.
Oh, I'm dead over here.
around
Oh,
here.
wow, what
Aye.
a coincidence. So am I. Did you see that?
What is the guy behind us just didn't bother? He just fucked off. Great. He can die over there alone.
Two of us, that's half the team, dead. Oh, we got really lucky here. 3 maws at once. When will we ever get a situation like this ever again? Here, you gonna go revive that guy?
I like actually can't
Oh,
because
yeah,
there's
that's
like
a problem.
fucking everything.
Oh, what alive? Yeah, I kind of jumped right in there with you.
And I was like, I can climb this wall. It's like, oh no, there's a bit of green ink in your way. You're just
Oh,
dead, aren't
Jesus
you?
Christ. This map sucks. No way around that. I'm gonna be working on Yokai Watch music again. Gavin's gonna be working on work, presumably.
I mean, that's Friday, so I'm just gonna be a fat shit and do my own things.
Until 2 days from now. When it's not.
Yeah, basically.
And then you're back in hell for 5 days.
It's not really hell. I actually quite enjoy it.
Yeah, you made some tweets
It's-
about it, and I'm like, I don't understand any of this, so I'm probably just gonna
it's
scroll
just
past.
it's the programming experience. It's like there's exactly one tiny thing out of place, the entire thing breaks down, like everything's wrong and broken, and your code is terrible. And it turns out actually no, there was just an extra letter somewhere, and it just completely could not handle this because it's C, and C. The C's whole thing is meant to be like, oh, it's like extremely low level and like super fast and efficient because it can directly fuck with the hardware, but in exchange there's like no safety nets, no catches, it's not very smart as a language or a compiler. So it will just shit itself and die at like the slightest provocation. As opposed to like Java, which will like has like a lot of leeway and gives you like a lot of like room, which is why it's like usually used as a like beginners programming language in like courses and universities and shit.
Ow, what the fuck?
And then C++ is just like similar to C, but like just insanely uptight about memory management, as I understand it. So
This is a big old DA. My brain kind of turned off.
I mean, I figured that just happens anytime I talk about it.
About programming. But when,
say,
if
well,
it ever becomes
you know.
relevant, but when I ask, then I'll be like, oh. Because one day it's going to be, hey, which of these 50 languages should I attempt to learn? If I make the wrong choice, then I'm doomed for life.
I mean, I guess like maybe well, I mean, like,
I'm not asking this now.
it's like, I know, but I'm just gonna say there's like, it's very hard to actually go wrong.
I hope so.
So if you pick out Java, it's like, well, you're basically sorted for C and C++ because they're like extremely similar. And Java gets you JavaScript, which then gets you started in web development, so you can jump to HTML and CSS. And I know, I know, no one cares. I get it.
You're just saying words at this point. Hey, you know what?
guess, like,
that reminds me though.
Before we finish, like the pertinent thing is that generally, like, video games are developed in like C and C++. There you go.
Okay, so I have a question. In an app's APK file, where would you traditionally find the music?
There's no traditionally. It's entirely based on like how they arrange their own file structure.
If I were to give you a certain app's APK torn up, would you, by chance, perhaps be able to find out where its theoretical music could be?
Maybe.
Because I tried, and let me tell you, it was. It doesn't. I don't think it exists.
But I'll be honest with you, I haven't never like worked with APKs or anything.
I mean, I don't know, maybe
I didn't do any
you'd be better versed
mobile development
in it.
I mean, there's probably probably like a better sense of where shit goes, but like it's Android. Pretty sure Android is actually just developed straight on Java, but it can't be too hard. Actually, yeah, it must be. Cause I remember David did a Java, an Android development module, and I think his language was Java in it.
How did? Okay, this game sucks.
The fun thing about university, where he was in just 1 year behind me, but he suddenly like everything fucking changed, and he had to do Android development where I never did.
Would it be possible for the music file to not exist in the game?
I mean,
files?
potentially it could be that like the way that they form the APK is just like fucking woven in there. It's not like a distinct separate file you can access because it's just like fucking built into it.
I hope not. Yeah, in the world of Yokai Watch music, I'm also.
But as I say,
thinking
like I've never fucked with the thing, so I'll have to like look and see. This is out of my wheelhouse.
What's it? They're like their file types. It's like, you know how it's usually like MP3 or something. The file types are like section 1, then dot section 2, dot section 3. I'm like, what the fuck?
I jumped at the wrong time.
This isn't real.
I'm tired of my own bed. Can one of you revive me?
Also, I was like, because at too many games, I wanted to play Ribbit King, and we didn't. But it got me thinking about like when I was well, sweet time. Maybe you could have gone for that one instead. You stupid. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like back to the time when I. There we go. So I'm just trying to play the game too. When I was thinking about like making making Ribbit King based videos.
Yeah.
Like informative stuff.
Yeah, you wanted to be the pan and Koek of Ribbit King.
No, that's not it. Because it's like that's very rude, honestly.
So?
Why'd I wait for the whip? This map fucking sucks, by the way. I could have survived if I didn't wait for Dad. But yeah, his work is extremely fine and, analytic. Shit I would do is like...
It's fucking academic, frankly.
Yeah, but shit I would do is like base level.
Like, when I remember, like, I watched, like, his video on, like, like, the pitch, yaw, and axle and shit, or, like, Mario's Rose, and he began, like, delving into, like, programming terminology. I'm like, fuck me, lad. It's, like, genuine science going up in here, and it's like, fuck.
Funny thing is, those videos, like, he starts with something. Here's how it usually goes. He starts by explaining something, and I'm like, okay, I don't understand a word of this, but I'm going to try to internalize it anyway. And then he kind of either says something else or shows a little demonstration of what's happening. And then suddenly the brain puts like the words together and it makes sense. And it's really weird because it happens every single time.
I mean, it's how you learn, I guess. There are a lot of people are like that where they don't really know until they see or do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real base level understanding too. Just like, oh, I kind of understand what's going on. No, I don't ever want to dash with the dualies, ever. This is a protest. I forget if I did my thing. I think I did.
Your thing?
Where I ink the walls.
Ah.
I don't know if it got that dude, but whatever. Nope, it didn't. I don't really have anything to talk about, though. That's kind of the issue.
I mean, I can like bitch more about work and like the specific things I deal
No.
with.
The moment you said the word specific, no. You got that. I guess.
It's just like being in work is making me like really consider like, you know, dual monitor setup in here and going like, you know, you could have like a backup computer to do processing tasks and shit.
You're not
Yeah,
considering
I
that
could,
before.
couldn't I have, but like I'm really considering it now. Is like, especially when stuff like E3 is on, it's like, well, I've got like 2 or 3 chat programs open for the different people I speak to. Because no one ever just want to all pile on one. It's always like, well, I actually want to move here now. Or it's like, I don't know what that is. I cannot process this ever. So it's like, well, fuck me then, sure.
Well, the funny thing about that, the other people in line don't watch these, do they?
I mean, no, basically not generally.
Yeah, the funny thing about that is I was basically the story is I got a group of friends to go from MIRC to Line. I don't think that was when Discord was around, so you know.
No, it wasn't. But then Discord came around. You're like, hey, let's all move to Discord. It's like,
no, I never said that. But, and I never really thought that either. But then, like months and months ago, Line kind of fucked up their desktop app, and it's terrible.
It's as functional as it's ever been for me. I don't know, man.
It sucks. And, you know, it's just unpleasant. Actually, it doesn't exist anymore for me.
What are you talking about? I'm looking at it right now.
No, they made me, they said the line application or whatever on the computer is going to be no more. You have to use the Google Chrome extension. So...
I'm literally looking at it right fucking now.
Well, I have to use the Google Chrome extension. The point I'm making is, it sucks. So I'm never really around the Line group anymore. But because I'm the one who said, let's go to Line, I would feel like a real shithead saying, hey, let's go to Discord.
Yeah.
But it would really help me out as far as that friend group goes.
Or just try reinstalling the Line thing or using your phone.
Oh, but the thing is, you know, even then...
What do you mean even then?
Even then, it's kind of the same point. Oh, that person is over there now.
Right.
I hope I got that person up. I probably didn't.
I don't really know what you mean by even then still.
It's just I don't want the... Oh my god. I shouldn't have gone for that. I have to play it straight. I have to stop caring about people, okay? No more caring about people. I'm only looking out for myself. That's how you win Salmon Run. Very ironic. But yeah, it's like, why? I'd rather just go over to Discord, even if I could get the desktop app, which I can't. I've had fun with my stickers. Really, I'm just like, I'm in this stage of my life where, yeah, I bought shit, but I'm fine now. So, no regrets.
At least until the next big chat program comes around.
Goodbye. 50.
And then Discord will be at the window and you're like, let's move to fucking Yammer. And it's kind of like,
Goodbye 50 sets of Line stickers.
You could just try reinstalling it.
But, I don't know, Line just isn't as good as Discord.
I feel like you're just making me to make this up as well.
What?
Because it's basically as functional and serviceable as Discord. More so because it loads faster on my iPad, actually.
No, just Discord seems like it has more features, just easier.
What features?
Like,
it's all the same shit
like,
to me.
I guess, like, I just like it more, honestly.
That's fair. Just, you know, don't make up things, make it sound like it's automatically.
I mean, that's just what it seemed like to me, so. Go into a full-on investigation. That missed. See, this is why. Just don't revive anyone. Uh-oh. If I knew that.
And then we lose.
If I knew that was there. No, see, we lose when I try to revive or wait for people.
Oh, of course, a snake. Okay, someone killed it. I didn't see who. You don't have to be precise. Jesus. I got gone from Squiffer to Splat Charger. This random roll sucks this time.
I mean, have we even seen the big weapon?
No, but also like every time it's happened, I've like 3 out of the several times I've got the random roll, I've just gone from sniper to sniper.
Well, that's fine.
It isn't always bad, but sometimes it is just annoying.
Oh shit. Indeed, I could. Have you been watching any video games done quickly?
No, because I've been working.
Nor have I, except like Cuphead and A Hat in Time, which we're next to each other. Really, it's just because the devs tweeted it out. So that's the only reason I ever actually watched those runs.
Oh, good.
The Cuphead one.
I'm probably gonna watch like a bunch of them tomorrow and Sunday. Let's catch the VODs because they've been putting up pretty quick. Great. I hit ink.
Oh lord.
It kills you, then it moves forward. It's like, ah, now there's ink under you, and it's like, well, I'm bone now. Oh, they both want my blood now. Sick.
The unpatched Cuphead run's kind of funny because it's like really broken, so you can defeat bosses in 20 seconds and shit. But so like it's great for like the people who have never seen it before, and they go like, "Whoa, you can."
I mean, like, what does the unpatched entail?
Unpatched entails a glitch where you can rapidly switch between the 2 most damaging weapons in the game. So you're essentially firing double the rate. So your DPS is through the roof. So you can like mow straight through bosses. But like the thing is, like after you see that it exists and it's a thing, it's actually a pretty boring speed game. You know? Because it's like, oh,
yeah.
you just like, there's no risk or anything to it. It's not really flashy. It's just Cuphead stands in front of the boss for 10 seconds and then they die. So I think I see why people say that that version isn't as good as it seems at first. So it was at GDQ.
I mean, I guess for the novelty.
Yeah. Because like at GDQ it could be funny. And the Hat in Time run, like there was some new routing stuff, but most of it was pretty standard from what I knew. Yeah, that's about it. Maybe I'll, if it gets tweeted out, I'll watch Odyssey, that's for sure. And you should too.
I probably won't.
Do it?
Because like the ones that interest me are never like, you know, the Marios and shit. It's always like the, you know, like more, I guess, technical games like Castlevania.
Boo!
And Ghosts and Goblins.
Boo!
Then the more obscure shit. Like that one time they had Digimon World on was like a fucking revelation. It was one of my favorite runs that year.
All of you know that Super Mario Odyssey is a super technical speed game. You should know better than anyone.
Yeah, but it's also a thing of it's like, it's Mario and there's like 10 million Mario games at these fucking events, so it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Remember how there were only 3 Sonic games this year and they all ended within an hour? Ooh. Ooh. Not a good year for Sonic, the fastest video game character alive. Known for the meme, gotta go fast at a speedrunning event, you know?
I mean, it's not like a speedrunning event, it's the law on these things.
I'm just very curious. I actually didn't even watch the Mario block. The only thing I know about it is there was a Mario 3 race and then a dude's game crashed.
I love it when that happens.
That's pretty much all I know. The Hatton time race was pretty great though.
Reminds me of one year where they were doing like a Link to the Past race, and like one of the people on the couch stomped, and it happened to like judder a console and make it knock off. It's like turned it off, and it was like, well, he's fucked.
Yeah, like the Hatton time race, it was literally one dude was behind by one mission, like consistently the entire time. And then at the very last area, the dude in the lead messed up the trick before the final boss and had to do the like longest level again. So then suddenly the person who was behind the entire time was in first and won. So
Reminds me of like the three-way Aladdin race one year.
you think it? Do you think it's scripted?
No, I don't. Because like stuff like the console like shutting off when a guy on the couch like stomped from laughing his ass off. Like that's just misfortune.
I don't know. I think there are more sinister things going on behind the scenes that games done
Like
quick.
with the Aladdin race, it was like an extremely easy win for that guy, and then he choked because someone made a joke, and then it was just, you know,
No!
shits and giggles the entire time.
No!
What?
I had one frame, not enough ink to throw a grenade, so someone else came up behind and did the last flying fucker container instead of me.
And that's bad because
Because I want to double the flying fucker. Apparently it's an achievement. I do it all the fucking time, so I gotta revel in it. I can't let these other people show me up. Can't stand it.
I'm thinking about like other games I want around the time I get paid. And I think like the only one this month, apart from the expansion, is Octopath.
Hello?
What?
Mario Tennis when they patch it?
No. Because if you're not going to play it, then why would I bother?
Well, that's why I specified when they.
No one else to play
That's why
with.
I specified when they patch it.
Somehow I don't believe it'll happen even then. No harm. I think it will fall into the pile when you start another stream game.
Nah.
And then it will vanish.
Speaking of that, I gotta do 100% orange juice. Get those no-name parts for that map. People and my friends will have been playing it late into the night, and I'm just like looking and I'm like, I want to ask if I can play, but I don't want to seem pushy.
Just fucking ask, man.
Makes me
You're
anxious.
constantly fretting about like, you know, like social niceties. You'll never fucking get it anymore.
Niceties.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know. Oh, that kind of sounds like being a fucking stalker, though. But Steam has this thing where you can like view game status, and it tells you if they're in a server or not. And, like they weren't.
The PS4 has that, but there's a game-to-game basis where I guess like the developers decide.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because it said like not playing in a game server for OJ like the entire time. So I guess I can test
like,
that, but because it's like, what if they're playing single player or something, and then I ask, it's like, ooh, that's awkward.
And then to just say sorry, I'm playing single player. Like, all right.
No, Gavin, it's never this simple.
It's never this simple because you make it.
There are always little hazards, little underground thoughts that pop up.
It's not like it's like -1 to friendship because you didn't appropriately ask at an adequate time for multiplayer acquiescence.
I mean, but what if it is?
It's not.
Why are they doing this on Wave 3 now?
I mean, it only is if it's something like what my friend Connor used to do, where he would send me invites for like Call of Duty Black Ops, and it's kind of like, Connor, I've told you like 4 or 5 times and in person, and you know this very well because you've never seen me play it. I don't own this game. And then he kept doing it anyway.
Well, the thing about
And
invites,
it's not like a joking or like I'm being like a dick. He just would keep doing it, going like, "Hey, you want to play this?" And it's kind of like, Connor, I don't have it.
thing about invites is like you can just kind of leave them if you don't want to play with the person. But like asking to play, that's kind of ooh.
So just
That's
send
loaded.
an invite.
It's a loaded question, Gavin.
You have your right to send the invite. If they don't want to play, then
No invite. And they started first, you know. Ah,
The missiles literally do not ever stop. There's like fucking 5-6 seconds straight of missiles.
how is this not hitting this thing? Are you fucking real, dude? Yeah, these are the anxieties in my life at the moment.
I'll just punch them in the dick.
It's like I need a way to say, if you say no, I don't mind, without actually saying that, because it seems very needy. Like it's, you know, that if you say that, then it's like well, you know, what is it? I don't know how to word this without sounding actually like super petty. But it just kind of like, I guess it's not reverse psychology. It just seems like, oh well, now I kind of have to say yes if they say that. And I'm like, no, I genuinely mean it. I was doing something else. I saw you playing OJ. I could join, but if not, I could continue doing the thing that I was doing. You know.
Is this for you or for them?
Me. I'm not booting up OJ and then asking people to play. But if other people are playing OJ, then I'll be like, oh.
How will you ever be a big time streamer if you can't just open your game and demand people come play?
I only do that
That's how the
once.
real pros do it. When was that?
32 minutes and 51 seconds ago.
Ah, I see. I've been just fucking owned, haven't I?
Maybe.
If you can do it with me, you can do it with whoever the fuck.
I mean, but then it's like, oh, what if the room's full?
Are you saying that I just don't factor into
Don't,
exactly?
because you know you're close enough. You know what I mean? Like I don't entirely talk with these people as much as I do with you.
Yeah.
But I would still like to play video games with them because we are on a friendly basis. But like, you know, this is gonna sound even weirder, but to make sure.
I feel like that's holding yourself at arm's length rather than them doing anything.
I don't know. But I'm like, to make sure they don't have like 4 people playing. I'm like, all right, let's see if anyone else in their friends list is playing it. Does that sound creepy? I hope not.
It's not creepy. It's just kind of like, from the perspective of someone who is, as like the days go on and I like hear and see more of the things the friends around me, especially online, say, I'm kind of like, man, I'm a blessed motherfucker. But it's like, from this perspective, it's just kind of like, fuck me. Just bite the bullet is like what my brain, like my instincts say. It's just like, just fucking bite the bullet, even though I understand you know, psychologically cannot.
I mean, I just don't want to be the guy that is like, well, they don't want to play the game, or like they turn themselves offline when they boot up OJ just so I don't see it, so I don't ask.
My friend Connor is like that sometimes. We're just kind of like, mate, Mate, we just want to play our single-player RPGs. We don't want to play Fortnite today. Please fuck off. So he's a lovely man, but sometimes it's just like, my god.
I don't want to be that guy. Just because I ask.
I mean, like, we don't. It's not like we're like we dislike him or we're like, oh, he's terrible for this. It is just kind of like, ah, well, these are the things we do.
I mean, but the thing is, you can't just tell someone that.
I have told him that to his face. So has my all our friends.
I mean, like, I don't ever want to play 100% orange juice with you.
No, it's not that. It's just like the thing about like, oh, like sometimes we like sit offline just to play our single player shit because we don't want to have to deal with the rigmarole of fucking explaining we don't want to play Fortnite today.
I think that's different. It's not like you're playing Fortnite, but you know you don't want to play with Connor. But you know he likes Fortnite a lot and will ask. Because he likes Fortnite a lot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's basically I picked like a big shooter, because like, if PUBG was on PS4, I would have played that by now, because like, he would have just gone like, hey, we should like stack up. And it's kind of like, that would actually be kind of fun.
Wow. The rain got me.
Hell, if that ever does come to PS4, which I'm like convinced it will inevitably, that'll probably happen, and I'll finally get to like see what the shit is about.
Nope, PUBG's dead, man. Don't even bother.
I mean, it is dead until it releases on PS4 and it sells like another 30 million.
Actually, Toaster Man plays that occasionally.
It's like, I know like Fortnite won over, but people still bought that game in the millions, and like there are still millions more people buy it the moment it comes onto like another system.
Wow, I can't believe it. There are millions of idiots on the planet.
There are indeed. Some of them buy Mario games. Like Mario Tennis. Oh, well, fuck me, Christ. Well, Christ.
I mean, you know.
Okay, somehow we lived.
It is a good moral to wait before, like, wait and see before buying something, which is why pre-ordering will always be terrible. But I fall for it anyway.
You do it anyway, even though there's like literally no benefit.
Well, I mean, I guess the normal, you know what? If too many games didn't exist on that day when the game was released, I would have played it day one. So that was the intention, but I knew too many games was happening this time. But I guess the idea is I wanted to have it so that we could play it at too many games, but we never did. How am I supposed to anticipate that? That we don't play Mario Tennis?
Like, yes, this is like an elaborate, you know, like circumstance.
I know it.
Speaking also generally, where you have this pile up of games you bought on day one and you still haven't played like 10 of them.
That's not true. The pile up of games comes from the Steam sales from 5 years ago. Please get your facts.
I mean, I'm talking about stuff like Nier and Breath of the Wild.
I didn't get Breath of the Wild on launch.
What was Nier launch?
Nier was at launch. You know, Final Fantasy 15 wasn't at launch. Nor was Persona 5. Nor was Everybody's Golf. I'm just really thinking of PS4 games. I never played the PS4. You know what game was technically a day one purchase?
What?
PS Fortune Street. Square Enix, just saying.
I mean, if they don't think it'll sell, they're not really gonna bring it out.
Well, here's what I do, because everyone I play the game with loves it. So I just play the game with as many new people as I know. And then eventually the demand will exist, even though it already does exist, by the way.
I mean, probably not to the degree Square Enix.
Shut up, Square Enix!
They're infamously fickle about these things, though they have been getting better lately.
Like, what are they even making?
Like, to be honest, what aren't they making at this point? Fuck me, like the
Final
Fantasy
VII
for
remake?
years. I mean, there's that. There's Kingdom Hearts. There's Dragon Quest 11. There's like
No, that was answering what aren't they making.
they are making that one. That's why we haven't seen it yet.
You sure? I'm kind of worried.
That's how we That's how Square Enix works. That's how we know they're making it, because we haven't seen fuck all.
I'm worried about that one. Ah, so that...
If they weren't
course.
making
Okay,
it, we
perfect.
would see things.
That means they're working on the localization of PS Fortune Street. I get it now. Okay.
Nah, man, that's just fucking dead.
Look, if Yokai Watch could
No.
take 3 years, like, Fortune Street is very text-heavy, so...
To be honest,
Would
like,
you like...
I'm pretty sure if like they are localizing shit, it's because like the localization like outlet is just like full tilt, all hands on deck for like Kingdom Hearts 3, which they localized during development like actively because they want that simultaneous release because Disney,
Well, it's Kingdom Hearts
and Dragon
3.
Quest 11.
I understand that.
And then, you know, like, there's Dragon Quest 11, which is a super massive text-heavy RPG that they have to do for both PS4 and 3DS. Oh, I think it's only PS4 now, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, like even then, it's still you know, mad-ass big RPG, so that's a massive undertaking. And they're doing that alongside Kingdom Hearts 3, and presumably, like, you know, Octopath is been getting the finishing touches for a while, and then there's like fucking like, you know, the various smaller games they do. They have like a handful of small studios now, like Tokyo RPG Factory and Studio Estonia. They're doing shit with Platinum Games. They're busy bees, that Square Enix. I don't really blame them for not finding time to do things.
Have they ever considered just making their games in English?
I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 literally is, and it still takes forever because Square Enix are like literally artistic perfectionists with a mad ego. I'm not even kidding.
Are they?
They are, yes.
Quickly.
Like they literally will they'll go like, that's what happened to Final Fantasy 15, where they're like, the game is coming out this date, it's gonna have, you know, like a day one patch to get all the shit in we want, and then after a while they're just kind of like actually releasing it with the day one patch that's already in the game makes it feel imperfect, so we're going to delay it so we can just fit that in automatically.
Did that go in? God damn it, that would have been
No.
so cool. Quick.
So, like, they are like mad perfectionists. Like, that's why a lot of their games take forever, because like they want to get everything visually perfect. They want everything exactly in perfect fucking place. And they have an ego because they're like, we make Final Fantasy, we're King Dick. We make Dragon Quest, we're the fucking best ever. Let's do this shit.
Quick, tell me a bad Square Enix game.
Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus.
Ha! So were they perfectionists? This is Max Myers because he hates Banjo-Kazooie. I remember now. Okay.
Nah, man, they weren't for that one because that was just explicitly for the fucking money. Because that was in the compilation of Final Fantasy VII was the big thing.
Should I answer the phone?
Yeah, why not?
All right. He hung up immediately. Okay.
It's a signal.
Was that just bait? I don't get it.
It's a signal.
Does he know I'm streaming? I don't get it. Did he win?
What did he win?
Winning, getting me.
It's a mall chasing you too.
Oh, it's going after someone else, huh? Okay.
I feel like it changed targets at me halfway through chasing someone else.
Doesn't really make much sense. At least the griller changing target makes sense. Wow.
Clocks literally do not.
Well, I got sniped from 2 different directions. It's kind of impossible to dodge, really, when you think about it.
You don't have to justify dying in this mode. Oh my god, like when did the snipers go away?
I don't know why you wouldn't go up the other ramp, but...
Because I was enemies there and I was being sniped to hell. I was not walking forward in that situation. I would have died.
Uh-oh. I wish I had splashdown. Wow, 10 eggs.
There wasn't even a missile there, but apparently I died. Sick.
Thank God. Alright, we actually could have done
one
it.
short.
We actually could have done it. Very surprising. Oh, there's the Grizzly. How'd we lose? Well, now I want to get it. Ooh.
Someone in one of the past rounds had it, but
You didn't say anything.
I thought you noticed.
Gavin.
Oh, we're pushing on?
Gavin.
What?
You think I look at that?
This might explain your difficulties.
All I do is I look at the, like, 4 icons just to see how many of them are orange. That's it. I don't care about the weapons. I'm too busy,
I would disconnect.
putting in work. We'll see. So now only 3 of them are orange. And that's the only information I need to glean out of that. I hate doing the walls with the Swiffer. Oh, whatever. Fuck it. No, no! God damn it!
Of course, the entire horde comes over the hills. Where did that sniper go? Oh, it died when it was there. Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
Oh.
They got body blocked.
Ah. Oh, those eggs are lost now.
Press. Nice. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
I got bumped.
I hate the game doing this mall shit where they just keep like bobbing underneath and don't actually like appear or anything. Like, it's happened so many times this particular Salmon run, and it annoys me every time.
I mean, I told you before, I think it's good that they do that, because that's the only thing Moss has going for it.
Well, I mean, like, I don't care. Like, I would rather my own experience be better instead of like, well, you know, the network's fucking up a bit. It's going to teleport somewhere.
It's kind of a balance thing for Moss.
Carbon roller.
It really needs it. Just hold forward, who gives a shit? Uh-oh. I want the fucking Grisco slosher.
I'm gonna play until you get it.
Maybe. Maybe just hope that people who don't play every salmon run, basically the only other person, or they're not the only other person who plays every single salmon run, wants to play tonight, and then I'll be like,
Who is that?
anyone that isn't you.
Okay.
That miss? Is that even mine?
Thank you, Luigi.
Good enough.
There's like literally no end to the goddamn taxis.
That's why you're worried about one life.
And the snake and everything else. Oh, I'm dead.
Wanna lie? Oh, this is gonna end well. Just live.
He survived.
I leave. Well, I got the best weapon in the game at least, so. You know. Shit aside. And I wish Splatoon 2 would let me play it.
This is what I was talking about earlier, how you just procrastinate forever and never actually do
No,
the thing.
I'm actually genuinely angry at the video game for this one.
What's that?
The fucking... Like, why are you putting on shirts on this fucking stupid app that have normal-ass abilities? No one cares! That no one's here for that!
You can say normal ass abilities, what do you mean?
Not Stealth Swim!
Surely you have plenty of stealth and shit.
I
behind.
want a specific one!
This is again now, so I'm right. It's just that procrastination thing where you won't
You
play
don't
it because you don't
understand.
have things
This
exactly
is my
correct.
aesthetic. You don't have an aesthetic, Gavin. I have an
I do
aesthetic.
have aesthetic. I have plenty of aesthetics.
You don't have a brand.
Thank God for
I have
that.
to rep my brand.
So you want to play the game, you pick one of your other stealth swim shirts and jump the fuck in.
No.
I'm like seeing rank X's in like Turf War. Because like just using like the base level gear while they're fucking running around killing everyone. It's just kind of like we're being killed or whatever the fuck. It's just kind of like
See,
aesthetic.
we've talked about it. I want to give myself the best chance because I'm bad.
Yeah, but the thing is, you in waiting for this alleged best chance,
So I
you are
need a
just
handicap.
never going to play. Like ever.
Oops, that was the wrong direction. See, here it is. Run speed. Useless ability. Why run when you can swim?
Rollers, among other things.
There we have it.
This is extremely funny commentary considering your situation with the game.
Chris is right once again. See, the one time they put Ninja Squid on the store, I already have it. You already did this shit, you stupid company. Just put new shit on the store. Make it so that a new thing appears every 30 minutes. There's that much gear in the game, no one would mind.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people will mind because they're more likely to miss it, though.
And then they're more likely to get it again.
Not really, when you consider the amount of gear times like the amount of possible abilities you could have like slotted in.
It'd still be there for 12 hours. It's just there would be more things available to purchase at one time. Yeah, Spotnet store, fucking terrible. I can't wait for the day when I can stop looking at it.
I mean, you can.
Nope. So that's that. No drill weapon this time, unfortunately. When's the Salmon run? 7/1 at 2 p.m. I don't know how many days are in June, so Sunday.
That's Sunday. So
I only know that there are 31 days in March because there's that one, month first video that's March 31st. That's it. So that's what it's gonna be. And Luke has work on Sunday, so I'm gonna be back on Sunday anyway. It's gonna be a one-dayer. And I don't have dogs on Sunday, I think so. That's the plan. I'm gonna go back to listening to fucking YouTube poop music videos instead of working.
working. I'm being sarcastic, I know. It is a labor. I too am going to go labor.
Wait, what? I was playing the YouTube. What was that?
It's fine. It's fine.
I genuinely couldn't hear it. It's so loud.
It's fine. Oh yeah, like the new weapons come out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, who cares?
I care. Like a lot of people care.
Also, new map. Man, I wonder what the new map is. It's not like it's in the game available to play.
I mean, it's not.
But
It's in the game, but it's unavailable to play.
oh no, I wouldn't say that. That's an untruth.
No, there, yeah, one group of hackers, etc., etc.
It's available. Or not quotation, parentheses to them. End parentheses.
Yeah, but they don't really count, so.
Oh, they count, Gavin.
No, they
It
don't
is
count.
in the game, available to play. You just have to do some things with your dingle dong and
There was something interesting where it turns out that how Nintendo handles games, so like the Switch, like literally every copy of a game is basically ID tagged.
that's a
And-
stupid idea.
I mean, it basically means that they can tell when games are pirated because pirated games won't have their own ID tags. They can only clone another's. So if they see like the same ID tag like, pop up on another account after they've already registered as same like flagged as coming from someone else, it's just like, well, dead.
I don't know what I want to do tonight.